Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we're going to be having a discussion about the Demon Hunter and a very important choice that is going to happen early in the game. So, when you are on your journey leveling up 1 through 60, when you dive into the game post-launch on June 2nd, you're going to be presented with a choice of a bunch of different offhands for your class. Now, what I'm going to do is show you all of these offhands in the game. I've got them pulled up right here. We're going to talk about each one, and we're going to talk about why there is a very obvious choice for the Demon Hunter, what I'm going to be picking during my Demon Hunter leveling process, and why you should pick it as well. So let's get into it. Alrighty, and I just want to take a quick second to let you know about the Lilith statue promo. We're doing crazy things over in the Discord community. We're doing poker tournaments where you can win money. We're doing tons of giveaways. We're giving away a $600 statue pretty soon. So all you got to do is be a subscriber to the channel and be a part of the community, and you're entered. That's all it takes. And we're going to be giving away a bunch of stuff coming up because we're all super hyped about the launch for Diablo Immortal, and I want to do as much as I can to give back to this amazing community. So, all right, let's dive into these choices for the legendary that we're going to pick during our leveling process. And this will be kind of early in your journey. You'll get the opportunity throughout the battle pass to choose an offhand for your class. And I can quickly go through the different offhands for the Demon Hunter and give you my thoughts on them. So first up, we have got the Hungerer, which is going to be crossbow shot, will now pierce through enemies and strike additional enemies behind them. And then we get the awakened effect of crossbow shot, damage increased by 10%, obviously a very good choice. And then the next one for Disarray, we've got Strafe, instead throws explosive grenades, each damaging all nearby enemies. And then the awakened is Strafe, damage increased by 10%. Then Chain Bolter, bloody chains now also connect your sentry turrets, dealing damage for every half a second to enemies touching them. Sentry damage increased by 10%. And then Black Talon, Strafe now continually fires piercing bolts in a direction. Strafe damage increased by 10%. Most of these awakened effects are typically just going to be a damage increase on some of these main hand and offhands. But we get Hellbinder. It's going to be explosive arrow. Now causes enemies to burn damage for 2 seconds. Explosive arrow increased by 10%. And then Shredder Vein is going to be spinning chakram. Now orbits your location for several seconds. Usually that is just an ability that kind of channels back and forth like a boomerang. But now when you do it with this weapon, it's going to spin around you for a few seconds. And then we get Night Warden's Eye, which is a little bit of a wild card, I think, and we may not have perfect information on this one quite yet, but we've got sentry damage mostly for that one. So in terms of thoughts on the different offhands, the point of the video is going to be you want to take the Hungerer, this first choice right up top. The crossbow shot will now pierce through enemies and strike additional enemies behind with the damage increase on the awakened effect. Now, the reason this is because crossbow shot is one of the best primary attacks in the game. The Demon Hunter does a lot of damage, and one of the cool things about the Demon Hunter in general is you can constantly do your primary attack while you are moving. You don't have to stop to fire or anything. So you're just going to be constantly spamming this crossbow shot, and adding a pierce is going to make it amazing for clearing things that much faster and helping you progress, especially on your 1 to 60 journey. And even if you're in a group, they're going to love you because your constant barrage of crossbow shot is going to be doing that much more for the team. And honestly, I don't think it's really even a discussion. Now, there may be some builds later on in the game where you do different stuff, but like Strafe, you know, some of these ones that go with Strafe really goes against the spirit of what we're trying to do on the Demon Hunter. We want to be able to do all of our abilities while we're moving and firing everything in all directions, and Strafe kind of hinders that. And there is some cool things like chakram spinning around you, but that's not going to be near as consistent as the piercing effect of the Hungerer. So all in all, you want to make sure you are taking that during your leveling process and using that Hungerer as soon as possible to help the team. And while we're here, I might as well talk about some of the other legendaries that you really want to look out for on the Demon Hunter when you are playing the game. So we've got Vision of the Lost. During Vengeance, each defeated enemy increases the remaining duration of Vengeance by 0.2 seconds for a maximum of up to 2.4. And the Awaken is going to decrease the cooldown by 10%. So we're going to help it stay up longer and really increase the uptime of our Vengeance, which is a super important buff for basically every build that the Demon Hunter takes advantage of. So Vision Vision of the Lost, definitely one that is going to be amazing. Then we got Cowl of Absolute Punishment. We're getting multi-shot increase, so you can't go wrong there. Multi-shot is one of the best abilities for the Demon Hunter. Then we've got Cowl of Focused Hatred, where multi-shot fires 4 additional arrows. Yes, please. Thank you. Why not? That is an amazing effect for an amazing ability. Then for the chest pieces on the Demon Hunter, they seem a little bit underwhelming to me, but I had to put one on here at least, and we might as well get Rain of Vengeance becomes empowered with Frost, damaging and chilling enemies, which is, you know, Rain of Vengeance is an amazing ability that's going to be on your bar most of the time, so a chest that buffs that is at least pretty usable. And then we also have shoulders here in Hailfire that are really good, where multi-shot also launches 2 homing rockets, each dealing damage. I like that. Sky Striker's Pauldron's Rain of Vengeance instead summons a flying shadow beast that continually drops bombs in the area. That can do a ton of damage in a boss fight or anything that's going to be in a spot that you need to kill. And then we have more shoulders here. Multi-shot now fires flaming arrows that damage and burn enemies in Flame Spite. And then the pants coughs Unrelenting Fury. During Vengeance, every 2 primary attacks will cause you to launch 1 additional rocket that deals damage to a nearby target. And then we already went over the Hungerer weapon here and why that is so incredible. So these are more that you're going to want to look out for. Vision of the Lost, Cowl of Absolute Punishment, Cowl of Focused Hatred, Heart of Vengeance, Hailfire, Sky Striker's Pauldrons, Flame Spite, Cough's Unrelenting Fury, and the Hungerer. So what that was me going through all of the legendaries for the Demon Hunter and then parsing off to the side the ones that looked the most interesting to me that I wanted to make sure I am watching out on during my leveling process and when I am diving into the Demon Hunter here on launch. Now, what I'm excited for is when the game is live to keep this up to date, to make sure that we are grabbing every item in the game and really charting it out and getting a full gear tier list so that everybody knows exactly what they should be focusing on, and then being able to dive in and try all these builds. Even if something maybe it doesn't seem like it would be meta, I still want to test it and make sure so that we can try to be as accurate as possible when we're laying this gear out and then rating it over on the website and all the stuff like that. So good luck on your leveling process with the Demon Hunter, and make sure, the whole point of this video was to make sure that you are taking the Hungerer as your choice when that pops up early in the game when you are on your journey. And I'm also going to be laying all of this out on the website that we are launching very soon. I'm super stoked about it. It's going to be an insanely good website. I love how it's coming along in terms of the development behind the scenes. A lot of people putting in a lot of hard work, and we'll have all of this laid out for you over there. Once that is ready to go, we'll probably launch that on like Tuesday is what it's looking like right now. So love you all. Thank you for the support here on the channel, and I will see you soon with more Diablo Immortal content. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.